Hello and welcome back everyone to Heart of the Swarm and StarCraft 2 campaign on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, after finishing Phantoms of the Void, we are going to move on to the invasion of Korhal.
I saw Amon.
Older than the universe,
more powerful
than I can understand.
And now he's alive again.
Then he shall fall before the swarm, like all the rest.
We don't even know where he is. We must prepare for his coming. But I have a few scores to settle first.
Yep. No, specifically a major score. We're going to Korhal, folks.
Yay.
At last, Mengsk will suffer for his crimes.
All right, this
Spoiler alert,
seems,
he does not
this
end up
seems like
suffering that long.
Hang on, one guy's trying to say. All right, we are actually on the final leg of the thing, aren't we? So this is for real. This is no cop out.
I'm going to Korhal.
It's time. Hell yeah, because we've been building up to this for, well, the past 6 hours of gameplay this is a story about vengeance, and we're gonna get this guy.
If I'm to be that leader, I'll ask only one thing of you. Bring your swarm down outside the city. That will give us time to evacuate.
Korhal is going to be the most difficult battle of my life, and you're asking me to make it harder.
Yup.
I was wrong about you, Valerian. You're not like your father. I'll give you your chance. Make the most of it.
See, the Queen of Blades wouldn't have said that.
Right, mostly because the Queen of Blades was like, no, these are just normal humanoids. I am Zerg. Fuck them.
I see humans and I see dinner.
Well, not dinner. It's not confirmed that Kerrigan never actually ate humans. To be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure if Kerrigan needs to eat.
Well, I mean, she probably just fucking extracts nutrients through her pores or something.
Probably.
You know, so I've seen enough science fiction superhero plots to make that plausible.
Destroy Korhal's orbital defenses, and I need it fast.
Can modify virophage sequence. Would concentrate bile. Expel as
Nice.
projectile.
A bio
evolution
launcher.
mission.
Survival of swarm dependent on
Evolution.
Iteration. Trust process. Trust sequences. Swarm will not fail.
Abathur is so cool.
The swarm is engaged with Korhal's orbital defenses. We are ready to begin the surface invasion.
Alright, let's go, Isha.
My queen, your leviathans are in position.
Just launch us out already.
Unleash the swarm.
Yeah, like that.
We will lose countless drop pods in the opening moments.
That's okay.
We're sending
I've
millions.
studied history.
If only a fraction gets through. It'll still be more than enough to take out these orbital defenses from the ground.
Exactly.
We
Just
are the
like
swarm.
D-Day.
We are unending. Behold our powers.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Well, I mean, in the history of warfare, yeah. If you throw an overwhelming force at a defense, you will lose, you know, there will be casualties. But that's not the point. The point is that more casualties would occur if their defenses stay up, and which they won't.
Dominion ground forces have secured this area. Our bio launchers cannot survive without support.
I'm going to handle this personally.
By managing to dive through space onto one of their goddamn command center posts and unleashing apocalypse on the landing.
Every square inch of this beach has been pre-sighted. You stay here, you're a dead man.
Alert me the moment one breaks through. I'll make sure the launcher survives.
Yep. This is technically a defense mission, but once the defense mission is over, we have to actually go on the offense. So we start off with a small group of units. We get some Vile Roaches, some Hydralisks, a group of Mutilisks, and Kerrigan. Kerrigan can do most of this mission on her fucking own. Like, seriously, the access to Apocalypse and Kinetic Blast makes it so that any, even really entrenched positions Kerrigan can break through once she actually has her Apocalypse off cooldown. Unfortunately, Apocalypse starts off with a really long 5-minute cooldown, so it can be a bit iffy to figure out what you're supposed to be doing until Apocalypse is up. But this is where ability, energy efficiency comes in, because thanks to energy efficiency, our kinetic blast effectively has a cooldown of approximately 10 seconds, I think, and we'll always have enough energy to cast it, because energy efficiency also increases our energy regen.
I will deliver you and your swarm back to whatever hell you crawled out of.
Char, Arcturus, you were there.
I've been waiting.
Actually, Arcturus, I don't think has ever been to Char. Like, he's had forces go to Char for him, but I don't think he himself has ever landed on Char.
Well, of course. When the hell has Mengsk ever done anything on his own?
He was, you know, the acting figurehead of the Sons of Korhal for the longest time.
Right, the commander.
Before his political ambitions twisted him into being more of a genocidal prick than he should have been at the time.
Genocidal prick.
Speak. The bio launcher is about to land. It will be vulnerable for a short period.
Yeah, but it also comes down with a spine crawler and a spore crawler. Or is it 2 spine crawlers? I forget which one.
A puppy.
Hydralisk Den.
I was going to say that for a moment, because Kerrigan moves so laughably slow when she's not in creep, I kind of had a moment of picturing her in a Sims game, where she was just walking from room to room.
Which means we can't afford to lose the ones that get through.
They probably done it. Somebody's probably made a mod in The Sims where you could play as Kerrigan.
What would Kerrigan actually do in Sims, though?
Yeah, that would be about the long and short of it.
And what does that translate into when it comes to gameplay, Mr. Cloud?
It translates into, I did good thing, happy meter.
Okay, it's 2 spine crawlers. Also, we get a Vile Roach and some Zerglings. I'm taking out this forward outpost specifically because I want to spread creep around the effectively this entire half of the map, so that it's easier for the forces that I do eventually plan to build to get to defensible positions.
See, every single one of these Dominion people, we could just pretend for a second that it's Mengsk, because he also is just a man. A mortal
He's a
man.
Not something else.
You know, it is kind of a cliche to have the villain be like, I don't know, almost like he was holding God's magic power bottle up his ass, and he pulls it out in time for his 11th hour superpower.
No, well, he's gonna do that again at the end of the campaign. So,
of course he will, because it can't just be that easy. We've been chasing this son of a bitch the entire game.
Our conquest continues.
Well, not the entire game. We started off trying to get away from him, after all. Oh, that SCV is going to repair that bunker before my kinetic blast is up to blow it up again. Dang it.
And his acolytes are trying to use our feelings against us.
It is time. I am.
Look at all the Hellions.
Yep. Alright, line up, everybody. I'm gonna explodify you all.
And apocalypse, motherfucker.
Yeah. You were saying? Oh boy. Alright, kind of playing it a little close to the chest there. We're going down.
But are we, Mr. Cloud?
Wow.
Seriously, if you build Crackling Kerrigan, she can go through this mission on normal mode pretty much without a fear. Whereas my version of Kerrigan has to, you know, it's a little tighter, but it's still totally possible to play this mission with Kerrigan on her own.
All right, and here comes a 3-minute jump cut, after which time Kerrigan will have all her health back. Right?
No,
Yeah.
Planetfall ended up being about half an hour because, again, it's mostly a defense mission, so it's going to be a full 2 parts. The last 3 missions are all 2 parts. I'm sorry about that.
So, well, you said that Kerrigan could do this on her own, but
She can do it on her own, but she's not very efficient at it. At least my variant of her is not very efficient at it. Crackling Kerrigan actually is super efficient at it. But I've never actually built Crackling Kerrigan. Fury is a great goddamn ability. I'm not comfortable with it. I rather have ability efficiency because I like having a kinetic blast up pretty much all the time.
yeah.
I also prefer Wild Mutation over Mend because the shielding is allows me to prepare for combat instead of actually being a participant in combat.
No time like the present.
And so let's see, about 2 minutes have transpired since our previous encounter, and now that Kerrigan's got a little
And
posse
Kerrigan is
with
halfway
her.
full because of the queens and the fact that we were sitting on creep. We're taking this out because we do want to get the bonus objectives. The bonus objectives in here are strictly for the Achievo. You don't realistically need to do the bonus objectives. I recommend doing them though because it throws a little bit of the reinforcement aspect of the mission into question because there's support structures over here like barracks and such. Don't have enough Vespene for more Hydras. I eventually switch over to just Roaches because there aren't all that many aerial threats that we have to deal with for this mission. So we can effectively just sit on a combination of Kerrigan Queens and Roaches in order to deal with most of the mission. Getting this particular expansion over here is very important because this is going to be the location of one of the 2 final bio launchers.
Nice.
There is another expansion that comes up over in the northwest that you should also get because of its importance to the bio launchers as well. Wild mutation, Gurdette. Wild mutation past Gurdette. God damn, there you go.
I'm wild, yeah.
Make your peace.
So I know that you usually prefer to play Terrans when you play StarCraft 2. Have you ever actually experimented with Zerg?
Maybe once, but then the learning curve was palpable.
Yeah, Zerg is all about making smaller decisions that have impact on the map.
We require more Vespene gas.
I'm trying to get more Vespene. I don't have I don't get automatic Vespene geysers because Improved Overlords is on the same tier, and Improved Overlords is more important, sadly. Queen, stop being in the front.
The bio-launcher is about to arrive on Korhal's surface.
Well, Terran's also the vehicle style, the unit style. It's more familiar to a guy who, well, maybe instead of playing StarCraft 1, probably came in from the Outfit on Xbox 360, where that game was all about real-time strategy, dropping in, on parachute, Marines, gun turret emplacements, bunkers, you name it.
Did you ever play Halo Wars?
Nope.
I enjoyed Halo Wars. I only played the first one, mind you, but for a console RTS, it was not terrible. I have this opinion, that is somewhat controversial given the state of RTS the past several years. That RTSs just straight up do not work on consoles, and yet Halo Wars proved to be somewhat successful despite that. So I'm very glad that I got to experience Halo Wars.
The swarm conquers all.
Mostly because of hotkeys, because there are only so many buttons. Unless you got a modified controller, there are only so many buttons you can attach to hotkeys.
The drop pods decided to send us some additional Zerglings.
Yay.
Landing in hostile territory. The Dominion base must be destroyed to secure the landing area.
Working
We're
on
on it already, Zagara.
Sons of
Sorry,
Korhal,
Isha.
Eliminate the Queen of Blades.
Yeah. I said it. She's already dead. I can't wait to tell the people.
Alright, in the next episode, we will finish Planetfall. Be safe, everyone.